What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Cup of Conversation. I am your girl T.
And I'm your girl Coco.
And today we got a special guest in the building today. We're starting off Black History Month strong with a Black beauty supply owner of Silky Soul, Miss Kisha Martin.
Hello, everyone.
Yes.
Thank you for coming out.
Thank
you
y'all
for
for
coming to spend
inviting
some time with us and giving the girls some tea, talking to the girls.
Absolutely, yes. I got the tea.
Okay,
Okay.
let's get into it. So we usually start off our episode with just like a couple questions that start your mind.
Yeah,
jogging,
break the
like,
ice. I get
just
it.
to get it out of you.
All right.
So we're gonna start off with talking about social media and viral moments, since that's kind of how I found you.
Yeah.
So kind of tell the people about who you are and what you do, how you came about, and how I found you on social media.
Okay, so currently I am a beauty supply owner. My shop is located on the north side of Houston, and prior to that, I used to sell beauty products on e-commerce. So I have gotten onto social media to help with visibility for my store, because I am a new beauty supply store, and I'm kind of ducked off. So that viral moment was just kind of out the blue. I didn't think it was going to go viral, honestly. I had no clue, but I'm glad that it did, and I'm glad you found me.
Good.
So did that viral moment? Did you see any growth in your business? Because sometimes it's just online and then it doesn't go anywhere. But did you see a lot of growth in your business?
Absolutely.
That's good.
I mean, the TikTok support has been like crazy, honestly.
Really?
That's
Yes,
good.
it has really helped. Honestly, it was like, I was like, this is something that I really needed, because, like I said, I'm kind of ducked off. I'm new, so that had to happen for me to get the customers in and starting being able to get monetize the business like I needed to. So yeah,
That's
it
good.
helped
And
a lot.
that leads me into like one of my topics, because recently there was like a debate on, I don't know, you say you from Beaumont, right?
I am.
There was recently a debate on Facebook, and it was like about businesses and not being supported by our people in our community. Like, and I see that you moved to Houston to start your business. And do you think that we don't get the support from our hometown team, the people that we think are supposed to be our first supporters? And why do you think that is? Like, why do you think? Because I know we don't, but
Yeah.
I just want to know why. I mean, we made that the norm, but it shouldn't be like
Yeah.
If we're thinking about how stuff should be,
Right.
I'm thinking about how my cousins or my friends or my mom or like people that know me would take heed or like say something first or be my first promoters, but that's not usually
That's
how
not
that
true.
goes.
And that's exactly how it didn't go like that with me either. And I don't have the answer to that. I don't know if it goes deep into our roots of even going back into slavery,
Right.
when they tore our families apart
Right,
and just
right.
tore us apart, and we just didn't have that cohesiveness that we needed to have to support each other. So it can be really deep. I can't answer that, but I can tell you I went through it.
Yeah.
I still go through it.
Right.
I think it's just that people don't see our vision as Black women. They undervalue us. They underestimate us. We're under in a lot.
Right.
So
Very
it's
underrated.
we're underrated until you become successful.
Right,
And then
right.
that's when they believe. That's when they want to jump on the wagon and believe. And I'm like, you should have believed from the beginning, because
Right.
you just know who I am. And even if I do fail, you can still say, hey, I tried
Right.
and I supported her
Right,
through
right.
whatever it was. But, we don't get that. So you will find that strangers will be your saving grace.
Right,
They will
right.
come and support you. So,
As it pertains to her business, though, I know that I live where I live. I only have like one beauty supply that is like Chinese owned.
Okay.
Because most of them are. And we just had one like 2 months ago. Had a grand opening.
Okay.
For one, and the only thing. I don't think it's not that I don't want to support, because when I went to the beauty supply to get something, I went over there and I did attempt to support, and then they didn't have what I needed, so I ended up going somewhere else. But I find that often though, like that's not the first time I know another beauty supply, a Black owned beauty supply in Humble. do you think that it's hard to source certain things that people have because you're a smaller business, or like what are the reasons like it's so?
That was in your
different?
of course video.
That was in my, of course.
Oh, okay. So
That
I
was
didn't see the
in
video.
her-
That was
I
a
didn't-
part. Yeah,
Okay,
that was
okay.
a part of the course video.
No, but I just thought about it. Like
was.
as you were saying
That was a perfect
Yeah.
question. So we don't get the option to get as many supplies as the Koreans or the Asians do, because the Koreans and the Asians own the supplies.
Right.
And
So they
that's
sell
it.
to each
So
other.
they're gonna. It's a lot of gatekeeping that goes on. You know, they sell to their own, and if they do sell to us, they sell to us at a higher price.
Right. Right.
So it's like, you know, we have to be competitive on the shelves with people saying, "Oh, your prices are too much. Why are they not as?" And they look at it. They Google Amazon when they're there in the store, and if it's not compatible to Amazon
Right.
or the next store, which is
Right.
Korean owned, then they're leaving. You know, so you have to get people that really want to come to support you
Right,
and
right.
support you
You.
regardless of the
Right.
price of your stock. So, you know, the people that have been coming in lately, and I think it's been because of the video, they just buy stuff. They're like, okay, you might not have what I want, but what else
But
you
I'ma
got?
just get
I'm gonna get
Right.
something
Okay.
just to support.
And that's what kind of got me to get the hair that I got.
Wow.
I ended up because
Oh,
I was
that's
at
where
the
you got it from?
Yeah. So when I went in, I had to go to another beauty supply for something else because I was looking for something specific for my daughter. But
Okay.
for myself, I went to the Black owned beauty supply, and when I walked in, I was like, "Do you have the organic? You know the."
That's what I was gonna, is that organic?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And so I was like, they were like, "No, but we have Bloom Bundle or something like that."
Okay, I've
it's
never heard of those.
My Day or something like that.
Okay.
But it's another
Oh,
brand.
Mayday.
Mayday. Yeah.
Mayde.
Yes.
Okay,
and
yeah.
she was like, it's
Mighty.
the same thing. And I was like, okay. And I bought it. Wasn't the same, but
Okay, and let's talk about Organique. They're owned by Shake and Go. Shake and Go has turned me down for an account. Shake and Go
Really?
has turned another Black owner down for an account.
y'all need to talk about this so
Yeah.
we can know.
Yeah.
Shake and Go
Yes.
does not give us, from my understanding, I'm just going to go from my experience and
Right.
another beauty supply owner that's Black experience. And we've kind of teamed up together to help each other out to try to apply for accounts. And if
Apply
she doesn't get
different
one,
ways,
then I
yeah.
get one, you know, but we're getting turned on for the same ones. Ultra,
Wow.
I'm just tell you, I'm just telling
So
y'all.
I was going.
Let's spill the tea.
Right. Let's
Yeah.
know
Let's get
because I was
into
just going to
it.
ask you because when I heard you say that a lot of the Koreans they own these supplies, but
Yes.
I'm like, but who are a lot of these names? You would think that Black owned people
Bobby
own.
Bones?
No.
No, ma'am.
No.
Not Black owned.
So they're owned by Koreans
Yes,
as well.
they answer the phone. They answer that everything is in Korean. They will answer the phone when you call to ask a question about being a retailer or a vendor with them. They answer in Korean or Chinese or their language. So yeah, they don't expect for us to call. But when we do call, then they know it's us. I mean, you know.
Of course.
So
Yeah.
what do you think you need? Well, I guess they could probably Google you, but do you think you need to get like a Korean representative like that handles that side, or that
No,
wouldn't matter?
It wouldn't matter because they ask for your ID, who the name that the store is
it's
under,
tied
your
to.
tax
Yeah,
ID,
yeah,
your EIN.
Gotcha.
All of that is under my information, so that wouldn't work. That wouldn't help.
Wow.
What we're gonna have to do is actually get our own. That's the only thing we can do is get our own. And I actually have a, I think it's called Rebundle. It's a new braiding hair. Made by a Black woman, but
Okay.
it's made out of banana leaves
Okay.
instead of the synthetic
I think I've
hair.
seen it. I want to say I think I've
Okay.
seen it on TikTok.
Okay.
I think I've seen
You
that.
probably seen her on TikTok.
And it would be a good reason to even do that, not even specifically for the problem of them being the suppliers, but because of the chemicals that they're
That
saying.
too.
Like, I heard the lady say it was less itch.
Yes.
Like it's less.
No itching,
It's a lot of
no
It's a
irritation.
lot of different symptoms.
It's
Like,
natural.
not-
It's
not-
plant based.
Okay.
And when I reached out to her, she immediately reached out back to me, and
Okay.
she said, "Yes, we want to help."
Yeah, because I know
Like
China
beauty
is not
supplies.
the only place we can outsource some of this stuff. Like
Right.
if we can go to the Caribbean islands, we can go to Jamaica, we can go to Africa, we can
Yeah.
outsource. Like if we don't know how to do it in America, to you know what I'm saying, we don't have the resources, or we don't have the product, or we don't grow that type. You know, our soil doesn't grow that. We need to be able to reach out to people that look like us,
Right.
because China is not our one-stop shop. Like
You're
we
right.
need to,
At
But
this
even
point,
if it is,
they have the warehouse.
Yeah,
they
I was
do,
saying,
but
even
like,
if it is,
we can make it to where
what I think what it's going to boil down to is we have to get people that are investors that's willing to say, okay, we're going to buy this. Because really, I think our community, they are wrapped up in names
Yes.
than anything, because a lot of
Definitely.
the stuff, like even a lot of it is the same thing, just
It
with a
is.
different name.
Yes,
It is.
So if I can go to
It's
get
not original.
my warehouse in China and say, hey, I want to buy, I have the money and the means to do this and rebrand the same thing that Boss is
can.
selling us, you can do that, and then I won't have a problem getting that stuff to you because you get what I'm saying?
Right.
It would be easier to get that product to you.
Right.
And so I think that our community just needs to be more okay with the name, really.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I hear a lot of people say, "Oh, I don't wear that type of hair. I only wear Saga Gold
I
hair.
get that a lot.
I only wear," and I'm like,
I get that a lot. They're very particular about what they want to purchase.
Yeah.
And
not even knowing
it's
that it's the
just
same thing.
Not even knowing it's the same thing.
Yes.
And that goes back to us not spending our dollars in our community.
Right.
Because we would be
Not
able to do
being
things like that.
educated on what's going on, really.
Exactly. Because we would be able to do things like that. Like you said, if it was the millionaires in our community invested in things like, warehouses
spend our
in
money on.
Africa.
That's
or
what we
warehouses
spend our money on. That's exactly where you're gonna get the
warehouses
money back.
Where they can make these same clothes we making
Yep.
in places with people that look like us.
Right.
We don't have to go out there and slave them. They probably want to make some money too. Like,
Right.
we don't want to, because how they be saying about how they do in China. They always talk about how they got kids in the what they do. That's
In the sweat,
I don't know how
sweat
true
shop.
that is, but yeah,
that's true.
I mean,
that's in
we
other
can-
countries too now.
yeah,
That's in every
for
country
sure,
except for here.
sure.
We have child labor laws,
Right.
But everywhere else, Mexico, Africa,
Oh,
there
for
are
sure.
no child labor laws.
Yeah, yeah,
so, yeah.
I know that's
it's
not
a
a
little different.
one pony trick.
I really
Yeah.
hate that for y'all because the one lady, I don't even think she's still there because I know last time I spoke, she was saying like it's just,
It's getting
and she
hard.
was there before the pandemic, a little bit through the pandemic, and I want to say after.
I know that was a hard time for her.
Yeah, it was really hard for her because, and I didn't know that's why it was hard because they kind of blocked us. But it makes sense now that you see that they're really the owners of all of everywhere.
Everything.
Yeah, and it's really sad to
It do make
hear that.
And it's crazy that because this is totally irrelevant, but well, it is not irrelevant. But I watched Power and really
Did you
recently,
see it?
yeah,
I was gonna
recently,
put up a
Rock
video
just had
about that. The same experience.
Issue.
Gatekeeping.
She walked into like
happened?
Yeah.
she was trying to get a Chinese restaurant or get supplies for a Chinese restaurant, and he said he only sells to Chinese people.
That's
like,
it. He
she was
don't
like,
use
even
his
if I'm
services.
owning a Chinese restaurant,
Yeah.
like she went to a restaurant supply,
A supplier,
place.
yeah, to get supplies.
And he basically told her we only sell to our
Chinese.
people.
Yeah, that's
Y'all,
She said, "Who's to say I ain't got a Chinese restaurant?"
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
yeah,
and then that's how
It didn't matter.
that's real life. They ain't put that in there by coincidence.
No, it's not.
That people go through
That
that.
happens.
People are running. It ain't just white folks
Right,
like how
right,
they
right.
say. You know what I'm saying? People.
But
that's
you
the
know,
only
that's-
gatekeepers.
that's a really true thing. They are one of the most greedy. And I know probably people gonna say like you ain't supposed to say that,
Girl,
but I'm
look.
just being honest. I had my experience with my landlord. I had
Oh,
my
okay,
landlord,
okay,
and
okay.
It was a horrible.
Yeah.
It was a horrible.
We have
experience.
different understanding. We don't
Right.
understand. We don't talk the same language. We don't understand how to communicate. It's a language barrier. It's a lot.
But is it really a misunderstanding? Because I feel like it's really not. Because I feel like they understand when it's them. They have and that's what I learned from my
Okay.
housing situation.
Yeah.
She has really good understanding when you ain't getting your
When
rent on the
somebody
first.
look- yeah.
You understand like all of a sudden when I gotta talk to you on this
Yeah.
level, you're like, oh, okay, I understand. So I think it's like we don't have to understand. We don't want to understand.
Yeah.
That type of thing.
Again, an undervalue.
Right.
They
Yeah.
undervalue us.
That's all that is.
That's what it is.
I
for
wish,
sure.
I think and not to give marketing techniques, but
Go ahead,
because
girl,
it
I
looks like
need
you got them.
No, I need 'em.
I think that we need to know that because we sell out these brands, even the influencers, like we sell out these brands, and they baby, mommy, but it's all down until we can make them some money, honey. Yeah, we can make them
Yeah.
some money, and then
Talk sweet. They'll take your money, but they won't help you make any money.
Oh, no.
That's what I learned. They're easy to take.
And
it.
if they
Beauty
do try
supplies are
to,
easy to take.
they're
it.
undervaluing you a lot. They gonna give you pennies on the dollar. from what
Exactly.
they-
I
if
found
you're an
that out
influencer
when
for
I had
somebody-
products because I went door to door to these beauty supplies when I first started my hair growth product, my vegan skincare line too, and it was like no one wanted to carry the product. It had to be mainstream. It had to be already
it
in the
is.
stores
But then you
already.
go up in there, you see them little packages, look like somebody slapped with the little saran wrap around it, look like they
Exactly.
made that in they house. But that's
okay.
probably for their cousin.
Right.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
That's-
so y'all know Judy. Well, you said it had to be mainstream or something.
you talking about Kaleidoscope?
Kaleidoscope.
Okay.
Judy had a hell of a marketing budget
Oh, yeah.
and a hell of a marketing team.
Okay.
And that's what got her where she is today. I follow her. I follow all of them. I have to. They're I won't
she
say they're my
has-
competitors, but they're people I can learn
They have
from.
a blueprint.
They have a blueprint. And her thing, I mean, is in marketing, you have to have a lot of money to market.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, so TikTok
And I
has
just
helped
think
me
that
out
they
a
came
lot.
up at a good time. Like
That
her
too.
and Super, they came up at a time where it was less.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It wasn't as many
Not as
women
saturated.
entrepreneurs.
Right,
It wasn't
right.
many black entrepreneurs
Right.
like that. So
COVID changed that.
yeah. What's up, y'all? It's your girl T.
And your girl Coco.
And are you looking for some brand exposure? Do you have a business that you're trying to put in front of a new audience? Because look, right now we are giving out free commercials. Free. Oprah style, baby.
Yes, and you get one, you get one.
Period. We putting it out there. And we building our brand and we trying to help you build your brand.
Yes. So if you have a small business, large business, medium-sized business, whatever kind of business you might have, let us know. Get in our inbox, email us, and let us know how we can help you grow your business and see some success this year.
Yes.
These slots are only free for a limited amount of time. We're going to give you the first 4 weeks of the month free. You get to see how we expose you, how many people come on behalf of Cup Conversation, and then you get to decide, is it worth it? So this is a deal of a lifetime if you ask me. As a business owner myself, if somebody gave me this opportunity, I would definitely do it. We have views on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube.
Yes. And
Even
to lose.
yeah, and
Just get out there.
as well as the podcast platforms. So tap in with your girls.
Very much so. Get them commercials while they last. Deuces.
Yeah, you're right. You do have to have like the marketing for
The money.
you gotta have the money. You gotta have it because that's like a lion's den to be in as a beauty supply owner, because to know that they own everything
But
and
I
they
think it's a den we need to take back. Cause it's, I mean,
Absolutely.
we use it.
we've always needed to take it back, but it's so much
It is.
in the
I'm like, oh,
in
it's
the
not
culture
gonna
that we're
happen
supposed
overnight.
to take back that I feel like hasn't been done. It's like what gives you, okay, so that's a good question for you.
Mm-hmm.
What gives you the motivation to keep going? Because we have seen over the years that we have so many things that needs to be taken back for us and nothing has been done. Our people are just like going on, it ain't me,
Yeah.
it ain't me type of thing.
Right.
You
And
know
once
what I'm
it's not
saying?
news no more, once it's not headline.
Yes. Think
well,
about all the time we're
forget
supposed to
about it.
boycott Gucci. All the time we're supposed
Right.
to boycott, Balenciaga.
Exactly.
All
All the racist things and stuff they
They
have
have
shown
done.
us over
Right.
the years.
Exactly.
We still
Well,
wear it.
I feel like I'm just in a different area as far as like I think beauty supplies go beyond just the aesthetics of it. I think that it goes like I'm able to educate my customers
Right.
when they come into the store. I'm more on safety about products.
Right.
I put all of my perms 50% off. I'm not going to sell perms anymore because of the health risks that it causes. All of the products, I've looked up the ingredients. It's an app that I have called, I think, Yuck. And it tells you from, how safe the ingredients are, if they're
I think I seen somebody
toxic,
talking about
that type of thing. And I think I can offer that, and the Korean or Chinese are not going to do that.
they
They
don't
haven't,
care.
because they will sell us toxic products. They've done it for
over years.
They're not going to educate you. Whatever you want, they're going to sell it to you. Me, I'm going to let you know before, okay, let me educate you on this. It's a warning now. It's your choice. But I want to let you know, I
Right.
don't want to be the one poisoning you.
Right.
So
Right.
I think we have a heads up on that side. I get that all the time when people come in. It's so refreshing for someone to really understand
Right.
what I'm looking for and just guide me in the right way and tell me the truth about what's going on. So yeah, I think if we take that part and be serious about that part, that will give us a lead. Yeah.
And I just hope people start valuing that part.
Right.
That would help a lot more too, because y'all can, scream to each other your lungs and how good it is or how healthy or unhealthy it is. But if people don't value that,
Right.
they just see, I just need to, get it done. And I just think we need to start doing stuff like this, having these kind of conversations on platforms, like making sure that the younger girls know, like, hey, it's not just about a quick week. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you need the hair. Yeah, you need to get it done, and yeah, you need to be presentable, but you don't want to be harming your hair. You don't want to be
yourself.
yourself, your scalp that is connected. Come on, we talking about the crown here. Like, you don't want to do that for a style.
Yeah.
Right.
And that's just society. Society has always taught us that what God gave us that grows out of our scalp is not acceptable. And it just is what it is. And that has went on for so many years and for so long that we feel as if our hair is not, it doesn't look right. It doesn't look good. I look better. And there's nothing wrong with, because we're able to be diverse with our hair. So I like that part too. I like that I'm able to braid it. I like that I can wear my fro. I like that I can put in some bundles and go straight. But that doesn't make me.
Right.
I don't care if I have my real hair out, but I had to learn it. I had to get to that point. That wasn't my whole life. You know, when I was in healthcare, I was actually in healthcare before I got into the beauty business. And I learned that's when I learned a lot of the products that we had were poisonous. I was in radiation oncology. And so I was dealing with cancer patients maybe 10 years ago. And they would tell us to tell the patients when they were in radiation or found out they had cancer not to use over-the-counter products. And I was like, well, why? Deodorant, for an example. They can't use deodorant. They can't use lotions over the counter. Their skin gets hyperpigmented from the radiation. It gets dark. Don't use anything over the counter. I think we only offer them like Aquaphor or something. So I started making natural products for my patients. That's really how I got into making products. I would make them oils for their scalp, their hair, and butters for their skin, natural, with no chemicals, with no toxicity, nothing. So that's how I really learned. But nobody was talking about it then, and I wouldn't have sounded crazy if I would have sounded the alarm like, parents are giving us kids. Nobody would have listened to me. But now that it came out, I'm like, I knew it a long time ago, and that's when I stopped perming my hair, and I stopped changing my whole lifestyle of what I used on my skin, period. So,
wow. That really shows why you are like, you know what I'm saying, caring about people. That's why you take the beauty industry the way you do, because you came from just a place where you had to care for people. So that makes sense as to why you would like to break it down for people and really let them know what they're getting themselves into before they get into it. That's big, and that means a lot in our community, because knowledge is what we need in every step.
Absolutely.
We need in every step. Everybody in our community, outside our community, just needs to be knowledgeable about the things we are into, the things we like to do, the things we use. Because we blindly walk around here 90% of the time.
Asleep.
Blindly.
And you know, too, that is 90% of the time. But a lot of the time, too, is, I feel like, what are the other options? I feel like a lot of people just go along or to get along because they don't know what's the other options. And then also, because the other options sometimes they are more. They're not as accessible. They're not as affordable. You know what I'm saying? So some people like, I'm kind of like stuck in between a rock and a hard place, because it's like I want to do right. It's almost like with the food industry. I want to eat better. I want to do right.
I was about to say,
but they make it so hard. Like they make it so hard to buy the things that we. You know what I'm saying? Like my mom just spent over $400 from an herbalist, and I'm like, we could have just got some food, and we still need food. You know what I'm saying? You did that, but you still have to have something. So it's very hard sometimes, and it's easier to ignore. It's just easier to. Same thing with the school system. You know, public school is not the best for your child, but I can be attest to that it's not cheap to keep your child or homeschool your child and pay for the things that they need in order to be successful.
It's stressful.
It's time. It's very much. Like, I struggle all the time. I'm like, man, I could really just be sending my kids to public school and it'd be free. I don't have to pay a whole mortgage on her to learn. You know what I'm saying? So it's sometimes I don't think it's that people are blind to it. It's just hard to maintain, you know, and the access to it. So I think we need to figure out a plan not only to make sure that we're having access to black-owned businesses and the things that are better for our health and stuff like that, but also coming together to figure out a plan to be able to afford those things for people as well. Because, you know, we, like you said, we have people that's promoting us to go buy $1,200 sections, but that $1,200 you need to be putting that into a household for them to be able to eat as healthy as possible for a month.
We need to be working on our credit.
You know what I'm saying?
We really need to flip it back around on white America. We need to run their system how they run it. You know what I'm saying?
And use it for our benefit.
How they using it, use it for our benefit. Get loans, build your credit, use LLCs instead of your name for shit. Like, just distance yourself and do what you gotta do, learn what you gotta learn, and really try to put yourself in a better position every day. I feel like that's just something that you have to do with the knowledge you learn. Like you don't just know it.
That's what you call breaking generational curses.
Right.
Exactly.
You know, because it's been over generation to generation. We were not taught.
Exactly.
So when it comes to us now that we know and our eyes are open, then I teach my kids, my boys. I have 3 boys; they're adults, but it's still a learning process for them every day. I mean, now they have adult problems.
Right.
I have to
Exactly.
coach them through.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
oh, you baby them. I'm like,
You're parenting.
First of all, I'm parenting.
Yeah.
Second of all, they are black men in America.
Exactly.
That one right there is enough.
It's enough.
That's
enough.
more than enough.
So what do you mean, like I'm babying them? No, I am protecting them. I am their protector. So I gotta do whatever I have to do to protect them. It is what it is.
We just have to be more about our business too, because like my aunt, she just was telling me, she was like, you know what? I'm not going on another vacation. I'm not buying another purse. I'm not buying another bag.
That speaks
It's
to me.
so many things that we need to get together. People, we walking around here with no trust, no will,
speaks to me.
no
I just
life
said that
insurance. Like
February is gonna be my last vacation for a while. Like I need to relax. Yeah, we need a little peace of mind.
But it's a lot
every now
of
and then,
other
but
stuff we
It's
need.
a lot of stuff we need. Like
Yes.
if you just need a day, just go to the spa, go to get some green grass, go get some sun. You know what I'm saying? Just rejuvenate yourself.
Right, exactly.
You ain't gotta get out the country. You ain't gotta get out
You
your
don't gotta
state.
spend
You ain't gotta
$1,000 to go on
nowhere.
a flight.
You ain't gotta go nowhere. You ain't gotta go nowhere.
A year before, because I got a call, actually I had an option to buy another beauty supply about 2 years before I bought this one.
Okay.
And it fell through. And then I got the call back in January of last year about this one. So it took some time, but from when I got that call, I shut everything down. I used to get Starbucks every morning. I stopped doing that. That's a lot of money. $5-7 a day.
Exactly.
I used to go on vacation like every other month, every 2 months. Shut all that down. I literally turned my phone off, started talking to everybody so I wouldn't be like encouraged or
to go
distracted
places,
to go and feel like I'm
tempted.
missing out on something. I was just like, no, this is my goal and I'm gonna have to do whatever I have to do. We started going out to eat. I mean, it was a lot of sacrifices from just our regular life or what we did, and I was like, we spend so much money just on like
exactly
stuff that has no value.
I say that every day, especially when it comes to like just eating out or just, you know what I'm saying? Like we just have to be more mindful of the things. Like we know it, but we just have to take action on it. You know what I'm saying? Take accountability for the things that the money you spending all day. So when you short on this bill and that bill, and you thinking about, damn, how did I come up short this month? Just think of all the unnecessary stuff you did. That's why I really have been trying to cut out unnecessary stuff this year. Like you said, kind of I'm not distancing myself from friends, but I'm just telling my friends, hey, not today. Nah, we not this weekend. It ain't. I just no.
Yeah.
And I that's kind of I feel like that's kind of how I've been like for the past 2023. I went through a lot of those phases. Like even Tisha was like, you've been kind of quiet. I don't know it, but it was a lot of like me just trying to be silent so I can know like how to move, when to move. Am I moving with intention? Is this something that's gonna even matter 6 months from now? Is this?
And that makes sense that you came to that before me. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because you're just a little older than me, so that just it makes sense. Like,
And not even older. My time. Your time gonna be your time. You know what I'm saying? Because it's somebody that's.
What are y'all ages?
I'm 28.
Okay.
I'm 32.
Okay.
You have to remember. Yeah.
Getting a little older.
Y'all are the same age group. It's not
Right. Yeah, we really are. We
we
but
are.
I feel like I don't know.
Cause I say that all the time, but she acts so much more mature than me. Like,
Yeah, that's what I feel like
we
like
went
I
to
have
school.
friends that probably are more your age.
Okay.
I have more friends that are your age.
Yeah.
Than I
And
have
my friend group is my age. You know what I mean? So it's like I can see how. Now I ain't gonna say she get tired of me or like I get on her nerves, but I can see like certain conversations. It's just like she don't want to engage in that shit. Like I just know Coco ain't want to. She don't want to talk about that. You know what I mean? But that's
I just don't know how to fit in sometimes to those conversations.
Yeah.
It don't be that I don't want to because sometimes I get sad because I just today I was talking to my pastor and I was telling him like he need to come on with what he wants me to do because I'm getting to a place where I'm like I need to go back to my friends. You know, I feel like God has me on a journey to where He kind of isolated me from everybody, and not that I don't want to be there because it's like at the same time, Kristen, you don't want to go out anyway. You saying that, but sometimes you feel like left out. You know what I'm saying? You have that sense of like you just being left out, but then I have to remember like I got a bigger goal. I got something else. Something else is going on. You know what I'm saying?
And I thought about that like when you told me you was only saying what you need to say. I was just like, but just another idea. Just I'm not telling you how to live your life or whatever.
Right.
Just another. Why don't you just do what you, even if you feel like you're being left out, like do what you want to do, but still restrict yourself from. You ain't gotta drink. You ain't gotta.
Well, it don't work like
that
that though. It don't. It don't.
You don't think so?
No, I don't. I mean, because
I would say that
for
because
me,
Diasha is like she goes to I have another friend Diasha, she goes through those same kind of phases and like she comes out, but then sometimes she'll just tell me, hey Tia, no, you know what I'm saying, because it's just right now I'm trying to do this and that.
so yeah, I do that, but sometimes I don't like to be amongst what I'm no longer participating in, because not for the temptation part of it, but because I can't be amongst that type of environment without feeling like I need to let you know why you don't need to be influenced that. And I don't want to be that type of person. I don't want to be the person that's there.
What you do, but you feel like you need to tell them.
Like, because I know that I'm a Capricorn.
Okay.
I'm a Leo.
Okay, I'm a Cancer.
Oh, okay,
so
okay.
we're close to. I was just wondering because I go through those things too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like sometimes I have my.
Yeah.
You know, let's not.
Right, but that's not my place.
And that's not my place. And what I do is back away.
Right.
Because
what
I just have to let them live their reality and do what they did. I had to live my life too. I haven't been this way all day.
Right.
You know,
Exactly.
I think it's just stages in life, and people go through them at different times.
And that's probably why my friend Diasha, she probably just had more discernment that she just know she don't, you know what I'm saying? Maybe she just don't want to do that, or she just know, hey, I can't change them, so I'm just gonna let them live and let live. You know what I'm saying? So that maybe she don't have that want to speak up. So that's probably why she's able to still like, you know, mingle and do things.
And me
like
on
that.
the other hand, I'm like, you don't need to do that because what is not pleased with
Because you don't know how I be trying to understand this child, this woman up here. Like
I'm
I just
telling
be
you,
like,
but I'd rather it not be like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go to the things that I feel like, we can be comfortable in this situation both together. Right. Than me to just be like, well, I know I don't drink, but I'm gonna still go out with tea and you know what I'm saying?
You don't want to. It ain't no pressure.
I know, but I'm just saying,
if
like,
somebody's friend, you
Yeah.
have to be able to correct your friend without it being offensive.
but I don't think she'll be offended. But I think that sometimes it's not a time.
Everybody has a vice. Everybody has a vice. You gotta let people have their vice. If you have a vice, everybody has a vice, whether it's food, whether it's whatever it is.
Overindulging in something.
Overindulging in something. So
That's
some people just do other things, overindulge.
Right.
Don't prefer to do.
Right.
So that's
like you said, it took time for you to learn it.
It took time. It took a whole lot of time.
You wouldn't always just squeaky clean.
No,
So you gotta let
still
people,
not
like you said, live
It's
and let
still
people.
not right. Exactly.
You gotta let people go through their little
That's why I
phases.
teach
You know,
myself.
you gotta let.
Exactly.
That's what I just say to myself.
Yeah.
It probably is easier that way. I try not to pressure her too much, just because I just don't want.
Don't pressure.
Even not even just her as a friend, even my other friends. Like, I don't want them to feel like they have to be out or they have to when they're working on themselves or when they're doing stuff. Because when I'm working on myself, hey, I don't want to talk to y'all either.
Right.
Like, hey, you know what I mean? I don't have any messy conversations for us to talk about either. Like, it ain't nothing that I. That's just
how
And
it
if people
is.
feel a certain way, so what?
Right.
So what?
Exactly.
That's the part that I'm getting okay with. Like people feeling the type.
Because we come back around. It comes back around. Like everybody gets over it. Like if they love you enough, they care about you enough, they get over it. You know what I'm saying?
And if they don't, right.
So what? Life goes on.
Exactly.
Right.
That's what I'm starting to learn to realize. Like
things
exactly.
and cleans everything out the way. You be
That
like,
part.
I'm sure you've been in a bad relationship. You never thought, I never get over this.
Exactly.
I thought I was gonna be married to somebody else.
Exactly.
God, I think he's like, I think I be thinking about that all the time. Like just situations that you thought you would never be. Like if I was married to the person that I thought in high school that I was gonna be married to, and no sweat on him, but like just thinking about the things as an adult that I like versus the things that I liked as a kid, I'm like, I wouldn't have been okay right now today with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So yes, that's true.
I don't think I would be able to have half of the things that I have if I didn't have the spouse that I have. That means a lot. It makes a big difference.
We can all toast to that right now.
Yes, we can. We definitely got that. The men. Definitely got them men that's doing what they supposed to be doing.
Right. Hey y'all, it's your girl Coco.
And your girl T.
And we are a cup of conversation. If you ladies are looking for long, short, body wave, kinky straight, loose wave, deep wave, luxurious bundles, swigs, you need to shop Boss Head Hair for boss women. They even are on DoorDash and you can get your wig delivered straight to your front door. Quicker than Amazon any day.
Period. And if you don't like waiting like me, you can go in-store to pick up your bundles. Download the app for special deals and updates on all the Boss Set. And make sure you shop Boss Set here for Boss Women.
Boss Women. Yes, and if you need a little money off, you can use our code displayed here on the screen to save.
Period. Tell a couple conversations sent you.
Because they
Ain't no city girls on this couch.
No, right.
Ain't no city girls on this couch.
No.
Look.
Not whatsoever.
Got the men
Right.
to
We ain't
that.
acting mad.
Right.
We ain't doing none of that.
For real.
Okay. We working and bringing it to the table.
Exactly.
And valuing what we
Exactly.
got. Because I know I have a good man.
Exactly.
And he knows he has a good woman.
Right.
An entrepreneur woman. He's not an entrepreneur man. He has a job he's been on for 30 years.
Yeah.
But I am an entrepreneur.
But that's his
he allows
support.
me and he accepts my creativity and he allows me to do whatever and he supports that. It's never, oh no, I don't think, oh no. He's like, okay, you want, give me the plan. I'm like, okay, here's the plan. Da 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 da. Okay, what you need.
And it's not on our
That's it.
topics, but just since you said that, kind of speak to the people or the women that think that if you got a 9-to-5 man, you can't be an independent woman, or if you got a independent man, you can't be a 9-to-5 woman. Like y'all have to match up, y'all have to sync up and be twins or something.
That's
like
not true.
No.
I wouldn't like it like that.
so you think your man is very
Yeah, he's exactly where he
like the
needs to
puzzle
be.
piece. It fits.
Yes, it fits.
Yeah.
I'm fire. He's water. He's
Exactly.
very quiet. He's observant. He's not the glitz and the glam. He allows me to be that. And he takes his part as a supporter. He supports me. And when they say, "Oh, the woman needs to support the man," well, the man needs to support the woman
Yeah,
as well, because
both.
we
Yeah.
can triple a man's work
Exactly.
if they allow us to.
Yeah.
If they don't try to hold us back and tie us down and make us feel like we're not what we are, then yeah, we can make it happen. We can change a man's life. Even if he already had it together, we can make it
Make it
even better.
better, right.
Better.
And you make each other better. But
Exactly.
that's very hard to find because again,
Oh, yeah.
these days,
The ego.
so superficial. Ego plays a lot of part in it. And
I think it's
men
only
just
hard to
thinking
find
women
on
are just
social
weak.
media.
Yeah.
I think
Even
if you
off
in
of
a-
social
you think
media,
so?
because so many
Yeah,
people,
world today.
the world today,
It's
that's what I'm
hard.
saying. The people, the understanding and the moral compass, it's all like just so
Different.
warped. Like
It
it's just
I haven't been in the dating world for a while, so I really can't say.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I know
have
y'all
friends.
probably haven't either, but
I
yeah, I
have-
do too. But
yeah, I
like,
have friends.
I guess that is what it is. But I just think that like sometimes when people meet people outside of certain like aspects, like maybe that might, because I feel like just if they're a social media user and they take, I feel
that's
like
what I'm saying.
everybody is.
Everybody's either
And they
not
take
everybody
it in
is,
some kind of way.
but I don't even think sometimes the issues are beyond social media. Social media plays a part, but the issues are beyond social media. And I guess my friend, we was talking yesterday, and she was like, she's going through some things, and she was like, you know what I'm about to start doing? I'm gonna just start handing out attachment tests. And she's a counselor, so she, it's like 4 different types of attachments.
Okay.
And she was like, it tells you a lot about a person,
Okay.
the type of attachment that you are, especially when you're talking about relationships.
Right.
And she was like, I clocked this dude that I was talking to like this. And she said, one day we was talking, and me and Carlos, I said, take this test real quick. And he took the test, and it was exactly what the conflict was in the relationship. And so, and that's not, it didn't have nothing to do with social media. Some people have trauma from their past
Absolutely.
that warp their perspective about how things should be.
Right.
And because that's how they've seen it, or that's how they heard it, that's what they believe is law.
Yeah.
And it makes it
I
hard
don't
for a
bring social
relationship.
media in because that's our today's age, and
Mm-hmm.
it
My
feeds
husband's
those
not on social
traumas.
media at all.
It feeds those traumas. It
At
gives
all.
those traumas a place, like amen. It tells you right. You
It
know what I'm
does.
saying?
Exactly.
So it
Right.
just,
People are seeking that
The validation.
validation from outside sources.
Yeah,
They don't
yeah.
even know them. They have no clue who these people are. People can be anything on social media. They don't know. It's still a fantasy world. People don't
Yeah.
understand that. I do it for marketing purposes.
Yeah.
For business purposes. I have to. As you can see, TikTok gave me a lot of visibility and
Right.
business coming my way. But I still understand that it's not reality. But people coming up behind me, younger, don't get it.
right.
They take it as law.
Yeah.
They really do.
Yeah.
Do you
It's kind of strange.
Do you? I know we kind of got off topic.
Oh, yes, we did.
That's fine. We are a cup of conversation. Just a little bit of this.
It always gets into, you know.
But just to kind of really back to the marketing part of it, do you look for your family and friends to support your business, or do you like? Because some people say like, I don't even look for my family to support my business or my friends to support my business because that is just such a small population that even if they did, it wouldn't matter to my business. It wouldn't make me any money.
Right.
You know, it's some people like to say, I don't have enough people in my family for it to make sense anyway. So my main focus is never my family to support my business. It's always to gain focus from other people. You know what I'm saying? So how does that work for you? Are you like the type of person that went in thinking like, I'm feeling some type of way? You came to my beauty supply.
Ooh, I have people that haven't come. I have family members that haven't come. I have family members that didn't show up to my grand opening.
Wow.
Most of them were friends, and really not family, honestly. And I have a big family.
Really?
Well, my mom is the oldest out of 9. I'm the oldest grandchild.
Okay.
So, yeah, I have a pretty big family. So, I've learned along the way in my journey not to expect anything out of anybody. So, I don't get disappointed anymore. It just is what it is. And I just have to move on with it, because if not, I will just replay that over and over in my mind. But for how is that going to help me? Because they're not showing up, or they're not posting the business on their page.
You don't expect that.
I don't expect
That's a battle I had to fight with, because I just knew that's what, like, not even necessarily that they would be supportive of my business, like, for it small stuff, not even small stuff. For my brother wedding, he didn't like his
Who wedding?
My brother wedding. I'm looking for his wife, his fiance, to book me as her makeup artist or something. I mean,
like when they got married.
I was doing makeup. This was in 2000.
Oh, I never knew your brother was married.
1920. Look, all the stories I done told you, and then you didn't put that together.
He looks very unattached.
Oh, okay.
And he gives unattached.
I'm not gonna get into his tea on here.
I'm sorry,
y'all know how I go up in it. You know how I go up in it.
But you just shocked me. I was like, dang, y'all missed the wedding.
Yeah, you did.
About the wedding.
Yeah.
But like I would have looked for them to, you know what I'm saying, at least reach out to me or ask, or like if I had any recommendations, because at that time I was in Houston, they living in Beaumont Orange or whatever.
Okay.
So okay, maybe you might have thought I didn't have the time. So you ain't asking who I thought you should go to, like nothing. Like I didn't come to mind at all.
Undervalue. There we go. Undervaluing.
It's a little.
And I'm sure it probably was her choice.
Yeah.
It definitely was her choice. So.
But I'm thinking, like, as a family member, like, why are you not putting me in the forefront of her mind, or at least just saying something like, you know? But like you said, that's something I had to learn, and even with my friends, like, that's just something I had to learn to get over and like grow with it, because you really think that that's gonna be your first people.
No.
And like,
yeah, you do.
The reason that we came up with that part of the topic is because, like, remember I said on Facebook and Orange, like, one of my classmates that I graduated has like a barbecue business. Okay. And he was like, man, I got people driving from Beaumont and Port Arthur, and people right here in Little Orange, you know what I'm saying, pass up every day, and they you know, the people come in 30, 45 minutes just to support, because they see me. And so many, when I say that post got so many shares and so many comments, and they like, oh, I didn't know you was there. Where you been there? When I say I don't even live in Orange, and I see this boy on my timeline every day, so then I start seeing like other people saying little things, because you know how community 409 is. Like once one person know about it, it's kind of a topic. Like then I start seeing other people saying, well, do y'all think people really don't be supporting y'all, or do y'all think it's a marketing thing? And
I think it's both.
You think it's both?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
but I visibly see a lot of these people like.
But I also look at it from a
Facebook ain't the only marketing, like, but you know what I mean.
I look at it like this too. Sometimes your family and your friends are not even your target audience.
Of course not.
Sometimes your family and friends might not legitimately like your work yet. You get what I'm saying? So I'm just playing.
I'm telling you.
Not even that they don't believe in you.
I don't want you to like you when everybody else.
But listen though, T, you gotta be.
It's genuine. If you don't like it, you know, if you don't like it, you don't like it. That's cool.
But what I'm saying is.
But don't like it when they start liking it too.
But wait, I agree with that. But what I'm saying is, say for instance, when you were doing makeup then, maybe she said, maybe she was thinking, I'll go to see, maybe, you know, we going to a party or something.
Yeah.
But for my wedding, I've been looking at such and such for years, and I want to go to her. So sometimes it's not always like, oh, I don't want to support my family, or sometimes it's not that, oh, I don't look at you as good enough. I just don't look at you good enough for this moment right here. For instance, like with my friend Joy, it's certain styles that I feel like, yes, if I get this style, I feel like you can do this style, I'll come to you.
Yeah.
But it's certain styles that, yes, I'm going to go to another stylist because I feel like they better than you in this area. And I feel like she don't feel the type of way. I would hope not, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like that too. And when I started, that's why I always tell you when we start the podcast, like, don't worry about it. When it's time for that person to see us, they're going to see us. Because when I first started doing makeup, I had never felt no type of way that my family didn't come to me. But the reason is because I felt like I don't want y'all to come to me yet. I want to do people I don't know yet, because if they talk about me, ain't nobody gonna hear about it. But if y'all talk about me, everybody gonna hear about it. So I was like, I'm really trying to chase.
Talking about you.
Or it's gonna, I'm gonna know about it.
Like,
don't get back to me.
Yeah. So that's why I'm like, I would rather I want to get everybody else outside of my family. I'm not even really posting where y'all can see it, because at this point I don't really even want y'all there, because first of all, y'all gonna want a discount.
I was just about to say that.
So I really,
discount is coming.
Yeah, I want somebody that say, you know, she may do my brows right, but they still pay me $100. You understand? So I don't even care to have my family, because ultimately my family. It's not enough for y'all to make me no money anyway. It's not enough for y'all to make me rich.
I got a small family too,
so for my family, it's small. So I'm like, I need to be getting to the millions of people that's outside of just y'all anyway. So I think too, sometimes it's not about they don't want to support you. Sometimes people don't deem you up to their standard, or you not, or they're not even your target audience. They don't like the things that you do for as it pertains to them. Not that I don't like it, you know what I'm saying? They probably support, like, oh, she's good, she's doing something, she's having a business, but not that I don't want to go to, because I don't really like how they look right now.
But everybody, there are a lot of avenues of support.
Yeah, I was just finna say that. That was my next.
That's true.
That was my next drop.
Like, that's true.
The post is definitely free. You
Giving
even gotta like what I'm doing.
a flyer free. Telling the next person,
a suggestion,
church.
You know what I'm saying? They put on I'm looking for this person, I'm looking for a beauty supply.
There you go.
Tag me.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
So,
it's nothing.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
It's nothing.
Different support. It is
yeah.
true. That's true.
But now I don't get disappointed anymore, because, like I said, it's just, I don't expect anything out of anybody.
Yeah.
It's my dream, it's my vision. I got to make it happen regardless of what they feel. If they come, if they don't come. It don't matter. It doesn't matter to me anymore. So
yeah.
And speaking of social media marketing, do you think so you know today a viral moment can get you a lot of eyes and so do you think people rely on viral moments more than actual talent, and do you think that it's kind of making the industry, all industries really, from podcasting to beauty, you know what I'm saying, from makeup to hair to all industries, watered down because this person might not even be that good, but they just got 1 million likes, and now they have 1 million eyes on them. So now they have 1 million people. Right. You know what I'm saying?
That's about that. I mean, that's been a part of marketing before social media came about.
Right.
You know, marketing comes in radio, marketing comes in on TV, television commercials. That's what we heard. You know, that's what we saw growing up. So social media just took it to a whole nother level.
Right.
Now people are getting opportunities without the talent, because of the social media, avenue. So I think you have to have both. I think, once you get that viral moment, you have to learn how to take that opportunity and seize that moment to continue, because that moment goes like this.
Yeah.
It's one day here and gone the next.
Exactly.
So you have to keep it up. You have to show people that you're worthy of following, or, still being supportive and coming to the business. So it takes more than just one moment.
Yes, because I know a lot of people that I done seen a video from, and I'm
Me
like,
too.
oh, let me follow.
A lot.
And then I'm like,
What
what
about
they doing?
the lady that did my hair? It don't move. Remember that?
Oh my God. She ain't did nothing. Ain't did nothing.
And I tried to get her to do something. I think it was for my oil. I think she wanted to charge like $3,000. I was like, come on now, man.
And that's another thing, viral moments make them people always on social media talking about know your worth. You probably ain't even Googled you don't even know what position you're in. You probably ain't even Googled the salary, and you ain't looked up nothing. You don't see what they.
You don't know what the base rate is.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Your area.
You just doing it because you're trying to buy that Gucci bag.
Yeah, and you trying to know your worth. You probably went on Instagram, looked at 2 other girls' page, and that's what they charging. They paying her.
But they didn't put in the work for 2 years to be charging it. You just went viral yesterday.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, really. I think that it's a lot of, to answer your question though, that you just asked, I think it's a lot of people that have popularity and clout, but don't have the skill level.
They do.
And I look at it sometimes, like even with makeup, like I see a lot of people that I be like, I ain't no hater, but I feel like, you know, I feel like I done seen some better makeup than this, and they charging this, and they got this many clients, and this and that, and I think people go to people because of a name. Yeah. Because I've heard, and I'm not gonna name drop nothing, but I've heard several people go to this one makeup artist here in Houston and say she have everybody looking like they came out of casket. However, but people book with her
constantly.
Yes, I've had people ask me for my prices, and I tell them, and then I turn around. And I see they went to that casket lady.
Not the casket lady.
When I and then when I see them, they're like, "Girl, I should have came to you."
Yeah, okay.
Oh, no,
but it's all because you wanted to be a part of the popularity.
Yeah.
You didn't want to be.
You want her to post.
You didn't just want your makeup done.
That's why girls get on there and do the rants like, why stylists don't be posting? Why y'all don't post everybody that y'all do their hair, their makeup, or they? Why does that matter? Is that why you booked that appointment?
Right.
Is that why you just went and spent $250 with that girl?
Right.
Like, be fucking for real.
Yeah.
You really care if she posted you?
Yeah. Because that's the generation that we live in.
Yes.
That
is like, I'm
validation.
telling you, it's
Everybody
a mental
looking for
illness.
validation with everything.
It's a mental illness.
Yeah. How do you? I want to ask her this question because I always laugh when I see these. But how do you feel about the post on the door that had the people that be stealing in the shop, the pictures of the people? Do you do that?
So we haven't made it to that level yet.
Okay.
The store, y'all gonna have to come by the store.
Yeah.
It's not that big of a store.
What side? Where are you located?
North side.
But like where?
1960 and like Student Airline. By Chicago Bar and Grill.
Okay. I know what you're talking about.
Okay, so cut this out because I don't want them to know where I live.
Okay.
But hold on real quick. I live by 1960 and I'm
Yeah. So you come like you want towards 45 on 1960.
You were asking me about putting the people that steal pictures on the window.
Okay.
Yeah.
Girl,
so you're not doing that yet?
I'm not doing that ever.
Okay.
I'm not going to do that. I mean, if we, spot thieves or people that steal, I mean, we'll just, do like other people do. The strategy is just to ask, you need any help? Do you need anything we can help you with? And normally if you do that, they leave. Yeah. They don't stay around too long. They don't try to steal when you're right there. So we don't do that to everyone, but if we actually know.
You see the people with the mace? The pepper spray? Oh my God, that was horrible. 2 girls came into a beauty supply and pepper sprayed the guy, and when he went, of course down, they took all the wigs off the mannequins and stuff like that.
Okay, so this is what's going on in my store. I do not house expensive hair. I might have maybe 4 human wigs, maybe 5. I don't keep a lot of stock. And for that reason, I don't keep a lot of stock of human hair. When I get it, I do pre-sale. Honestly, you come in, you buy it, I get the bundles. 2 days later, you come back and pick them up. I don't have them in store. That's to get people.
Alleviate that.
There you go. To stop
I've
that.
been seeing a lot of beauty supplies, a lot of hair vendors getting robbed.
Oh yeah, I know some.
It's becoming a thing. I don't know if it's trendy now or and it's men.
It's men robbing them.
Who is fine? Who
Yep.
Y'all selling this to?
It's some men that own some hair stores though. She's Happy Hair is owned by a man.
Oh yeah.
I know a couple of the other ones that are owned by men. So you just never know. I mean, they're getting them for someone.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Not saying it's them, but I'm just saying there are men in the business. Know that there's not just women in the business.
And then too, they don't even have to be having a business. They can just be getting it to sell it on the street
to anybody. Right? That's true.
They stealing it, so that's where you see people have. Oh, God, I paid.
They're stealing stuff from everywhere.
I had 3 bundles for $50.
Yeah,
they
exactly.
don't care how much.
Because I sit on Facebook all the time.
Yeah, I was
marketing.
just gonna say that.
Oh, I got these bundles, and
They'll do that
you
real
can come
quick.
visit me. I'm like,
Social media is another way to get away with it. You know,
Yep.
you can sell stolen stuff
yes,
right online.
anything. Nobody
It.
has a clue.
You've been sold it out across
Yep.
New York, across the states,
Yep.
and nobody even knows.
Yep.
It,
Right.
which is insane.
Right.
Man, I'm telling y'all, I speak about social media a lot, but that's gonna be it's just gonna be the detriment of like it's detrimental to the society. Like
It is.
It's really finna get worse. I don't
Yeah.
think it's gonna get any better.
It won't.
Like,
It won't.
and I see all these people like saying they use it for business or they just that's what they say that's the go-to now. And it's kind of like blurring from the people that really do use it for business. Like,
Yeah.
not really attached to it. Like if you feel like you can't get on your story without your hair and makeup and lashes and like you just if you're not just promoting something, you just feel like you got to be aesthetically pleasing to show up. You're not using that just for business.
Yeah.
Like you have something that you need to kind of like check within. But
Yeah. True.
that is just
They see me all
it's
kind of
sad.
ways.
It's really
Right.
really
I'm
sad.
I'm very plain. I don't do a lot of makeup all the
Right.
time. I have on little makeup today, but I don't do a lot.
Right.
I just do what makes me feel good, and that's it.
Right.
I don't
Contrary
shop.
to how we
everything.
look now, that's really both of us too.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm saying y'all made up now, but y'all are makeup artists.
Yeah.
So you're showing you're a walking billboard. That's the
Exactly.
thing. I sell these bundles. I'm a walking billboard. I got
Exactly,
these bundles in.
exactly.
So
Yeah.
some things you do
And
have
I
to
literally
put
did,
on.
like this today when I was doing my makeup. I had because I went to church and Carrie's like, you should have did your makeup this morning. We could have stayed over there because he was watching the game over there. He's like, you could have. I was like, yeah, but I ain't want to wear no makeup to church. And he was like, so now you got to go home earlier so you can go do your makeup. I was like, yeah, I know. Tell me about it.
Yeah.
I mean, you
yeah.
just have to do what you have to do.
Yeah, you
this
have
is
to.
a show, and people do want to see you, supporters. They do want to see a certain look. Honestly,
yeah,
they
yeah,
do.
for sure,
They do.
for sure.
I tell my husband that all the time. I'm like, nah, I got to look the part now.
Yeah.
I had people come to the store. Girl, I was looking so crazy. I think I had one eyelash on, one off. I was looking real biz. I was just,
Busy. You was
running
in the
my
moment.
business.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh my God, let me get myself together
Right,
because
right.
a lot of people from TikTok were just coming in like randomly. I was taking pictures with
Yeah,
people, and I was
yeah.
like, "Ooh, these people, I'm looking a little rough.
Yeah.
I got to get myself together." So I had to put it together, put it on for them for a second.
Coming in with the camera already.
Yes,
Right,
and
right.
they have. People have come with their
Yeah.
cameras without me knowing.
Yeah.
Right. That's good though.
That's
good. for
good. That's
business.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I just know I have to keep myself together. So
Exactly.
it's necessary.
Well, we usually leave out the episodes with
Okay.
a little beauty tips, and since you got a beauty supply store, I think you'll be great to add yours in. So,
Okay.
what's your beauty tip for the week? Do you got one? You want to start
Me?
off? Mm-hmm.
You go first.
Me? Okay, so my beauty tip for the week is so I know this girl's been using like just a setting spray, and I don't know if everybody's seen this on TikTok, so I'm gonna just put it out there too. Y'all have to use a setting spray, but use a finishing spray too. Use something that I use Ben Nye Final Seal, but I also want to get the one size.
Yes, I've been.
Okay, what
really
happens
wanna-
if you don't?
So one of them is just to like set your makeup in, and
Okay.
one of them is to seal it so it don't move. You know, like when you
Oh,
plug somebody
and it-
off their
yes,
shirt,
yes.
the seal helps that to stop.
Oh,
that, you know what I'm
okay.
saying? So like, definitely because I know I just use setting spray at first. I've always known about Ben Nye. But like I really just started using it, and
Okay.
it's a costume it's for costume makeup, so it has a really good hold on that final spray. I do want to try the one size,
Right, I really want to try that one too.
but yeah, that's my little tip, y'all. I'm sitting here. Y'all probably can't see it because of the camera, but I really did take a long time with my makeup today,
It
and
looks good.
I really
Your
does.
eyeshadow came out really good.
I spent some time on it, so and
Yeah, it looks good.
I did my finishing spray like I was supposed to doing my.
I didn't do a
job.
finishing spray today.
You did a
And
rush
I did-
makeup.
Yeah, I did. I know.
I can see you and do your eyeshadow. That's why I said that.
Yeah.
You've been wearing eyeshadows down.
Yeah, but I just put a little brown, whatever I contour my nose with. I just
Right,
took it over
right.
my
Just
brow.
dragged it.
I mean my eyeshadow. But my beauty tip for today would be get you a routine. To just simply get a routine, because I find that my beauty tip is not only a routine but drink your water. Like I know people say that all the time and it sounds so cliche. But literally like my mama been, and it ain't me because mine is a little dull under this makeup. My skin is a little dull. But my mama, she been on a fast, and she's only been drinking like natural spring water and stuff like that, and like her skin like
Clear up.
it's like
It clears.
I told her, I was like, my your skin look good, and she was like, I don't be doing that, and she been drinking
that
more
water.
water, and it made a difference. So it got me to thinking like all I gotta do is drink water for real. I thought people just be saying that, but it's true. Drinking like enough water like will have your skin like glowing.
It will.
Switch my waters up then, because I
It
drink
will.
a lot of water.
Really?
I
Yeah,
drink-
spring water,
Spring water.
not
Okay.
purified water.
I think I drink natural spring. I don't know what
Yeah.
I be buying.
Natural
the
spring
water
water.
you
Purified
get?
spring water.
No,
Purified
purified
water.
water.
And then
No,
I
that's
have one
not.
that what's the not alkaline.
Alkaline is good.
Alkaline.
That's a
Not
good one.
that one. I'm trying to think of the brand of it. Don't worry
Essential.
about it. Oh, y'all know it's the Texas brand, the Texas spring water.
Yeah.
I think I know what
That's
you're talking about
not
from HEB.
Yeah,
I get
I get that one too.
sometimes when they
Is
have
they
it. As
lying
long as
about
it says
They
spring
lying
water.
about what spring-
You just
yes,
never
it
know.
is. They
Oh
are
my
because
God, do I gotta do the water test? I might be
no,
drinking
you
it.
need to go to a black-owned business.
There you go.
It's called 11. I think it's called.
I think I've
11
seen them
water.
too. They might have came into the store. I think they came into the store too.
Yeah.
Water in the store.
I
Alkaline.
think it's 11. No, it's a natural spring.
Oh,
water.
it's natural
from a
spring. Okay.
they sourced it from like a natural
water well. Okay.
Yes, and so it's
I didn't know
really
that.
good. And my mama been using that,
Okay.
so that's what she been using. She hasn't been using anything else. Like we specifically, it's 12.97 a case.
Okay.
But it's really good water, and you can really taste the difference. And they back everything up. You can get it mailed to your house. You can go online. It's one of those things like we talk about with the beauty supply. It might be a little bit more expensive, but it's better for you, and it's black owned. So
Right.
Yeah,
it's a good reason to support that business. But yeah.
absolutely.
And your
good.
beauty tip?
your beauty tip?
My beauty tip is to, if you can, stop using perms.
Okay. Okay.
Go natural. Stop using perms. Find another way. There are other ways to straighten your hair, do other things with your hair. I mean, it'll save you in the long run just for your health reasons, especially women. And also shop with Black Beauty Supplies. Support us, guys. We don't have it. We could possibly get it. We trying to do what we got to do to bring y'all back to us and recycle the Black dollar. So
Of course,
That's it.
yes.
Yeah.
And the heavy on recycled black dollar because I've
Yeah.
been talking about that on Facebook a lot this week. So that's good. And that's going to be my takeaway for today, y'all. Recycle the black dollar. Make sure y'all spend it in the black community. Just so y'all know, let me read the little statistic really, really quick. It says a Black Star Project studies on a racial wealth gap calculates that the dollar circulates 6 hours in the black
Oh, yeah, I've
community,
seen that before.
20 days in the Jewish community, and 30 days in the Asian community. We got to do better, y'all. Not even a day.
How
We
many?
No.
6 hours?
6 hours,
hours.
not even 24.
we give it to somebody.
Yeah, because
So-
soon as we get paid,
It's
we-
gone.
It's somebody else's. You know
It's
what
gone.
I'm saying? It's right out our hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
We got to start going back to us, though. Then we can give it back and back and
Yeah.
forth, back and
Start
forth,
being
instead
more
of
mindful
taking
of
it
like
to
that.
somebody
You know
else
what
and
I'm
they
saying?
take it to whoever.
The grocery stores you
Exactly.
shop at, the beauty supply, just
Yeah.
the people you book with, the people that you do your service from, hanging up your TVs to cutting your grass.
Right.
Like, be mindful.
I
Just
am
be
very mindful.
That's my takeaway from
Yes.
today.
yes.
You got any concerns or not really?
I really do, but I talked about it in the show. So, just the concern for like the business, the black business owners that are going through not being supported. Like I have a concern for them because I hope they don't never become unmotivated to the point to
Tired.
where they just
Yeah.
stop. Because
Yeah.
I think that it's an ongoing fight, and I feel like it's gonna pay off one day. I don't know how soon, and I hate that's the concern that I don't know how soon. But I feel like we just have to keep going. Like
Yeah.
it has to be a desire for not just the business owners but the consumers as well to support those black owned businesses.
Right.
So yeah, I hope
That
I
happens a
really
lot.
wish you a lot of success.
Thank
I hope
you.
you stay in the fight. I know it's probably gonna be hard.
Yeah.
I know you got bills to pay and
Yeah.
things like that. But I think what you're doing is needed and is worth it.
Yeah, absolutely.
You
I
got
believe that
anything you
too.
want to leave the people with? Any promotions? Anything you want to say for
Well,
today?
no, I think I said it. I mean, you guys, they're going to drop the address. So come and see me, of course. Follow me. You have my TikTok information. I need to give y'all that.
I can do that.
IG information. And I also sell organic, vegan hair care and skincare products online, e-commerce. So I have a couple things going on. But yeah,
Perfect. Make
Support
sure you
it.
check her out.
Yeah.
Silky Soul.
that's right. SOL, not SOUL.
I'm gonna put it
Okay.
on screen. Everybody
SOL.
can see.
SOL. Thank you.
People, thank y'all so much. Cheers.
Bye, y'all.
Absolutely. Bye-bye.